Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to the Omniverse Chronicles Crossroads Carnival, Issue 3, Episode 3, Broadcast 3. We're just going to get right into it.
3 days later. That was their choice. You made this choice for me. Shard's voice carries over the temporary encampment that has sprung up to support the carnival en route to the next location. The clouds still loom overhead. A light rain has graced the nearby land since the incident at Cockaigne. The mud has long since washed off, and the dust that used to cover everything has been pushed back into the earth. Looking back on the trail blazed by the carnival, a path of new life has followed them all the way from Blood. A voice booms out, forcing the walls of management's wagon to bulge out and making the entire vehicle jump just a bit. The words unintelligible and arcane, triggering an ancient fear response from everyone in the camp. Shard storms out of management's wagon, slamming the door. His face is longer than it has been, his buck horns visible, and his skin distinct green. He makes his way over to his own wagon, skin rippling back to the normal deep olive. "Get me TK," he bellows before closing the door behind him. He throws it open again. "And Bobble." The contortionist puts down her archery set and unfolds herself. She stretches out like a cat, the full body tattoo of a cloud leopard spots seeming to bristle with her movement. She hops up and bounds toward the menagerie. Her strides are long, and she barely makes a sound as she dashes through the puddles. "TK, Professor Shard is looking for you," she calls. She takes a moment to go up to Fenway, the amalgamation of plant material that somehow formed into a weird-looking dog. TK looks up from his spot feeding the Amylamidon. He gives it a pat on the head, and it shakes in appreciation, sending the scent of fudge wafting out, overpowering the smells of the other 2, 4, 8, 17, and no-legged creatures. "Thanks, Peanut," he says as he passes the contortionist. He walks out of the menagerie's holding pens, pensively making his way toward Shard's wagon. A few minutes later, Shard comes looking for the 4 of you. TK close behind. "Management has made another deal," he says. "You are to deliver this to my cousin," he says, passing a small bronze bead stamped with an ancient Chinese symbol to TK. "And all of you," he says, looking to the 4 of you, "are to deliver him." "You called, Professor?" Bobble asks quietly, poking her head into the tent. "Come on in." He motions for her to join you all around the table. "There is a train going out to Lake Perrine. That is where you will find my cousin. That," he says, gesturing toward the bead, "is my lucky coin. I've had it since I was a child. It might be the origin of the lucky rabbit's foot. My cousin thinks it might be able to be used against sloth. It is, however, probably one of the most sought-after objects in the world. There will likely be others to know that it is in the field when this leaves the carnival and goes out. You must ensure that it does not fall into the hands of those that would misuse it. TK, while you are absolutely vital and loved among our family, you are incapable of using your gifts in an active manner. It is safest in your hands. The train leaves this afternoon, Bobble. Whatever they need, please make it happen." And he walks out. Bobble looks to the 4 of you. She puts her goggles up to her head and says, "What would you like?" You have 4 build points. These build points can be used in a couple of different ways. You can spend 1 point to get a handheld or close range device, a large device for 2 points that has long range or is able to target multiples, 3 points that can be used to defect the train, and 4 points that can be used to affect a town-sized area. Uh, Mal, you are no longer in wolf form. It
Oh,
is,
thank goodness.
yeah, 3 days. You have had enough time to force your bones back to where they should be. Thalassa, you definitely have a visible scar. People in the carnival have attempted to not notice it and are pointedly not noticing it.
How am I feeling? Because I was pretty hurt.
You are very sore.
Okay.
So go ahead and knock that back down to 2.
Okay.
Um, and Thalassa, you've also had some time to heal, so you're back down to 2 as well.
Down to 2 harm?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were at 4, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
I was at 2.
You're
Okay.
healed.
Okay.
I was at 3. Do you want me still at 2?
Nope, bounce that down to 1.
Hey, there we go. Thank you.
Okay.
And Tiresias, you have not been able to dream since then, since the deal was made. I can
Okay, so-
build pretty much anything.
All right, so you said we have 4 points. Is that 4 points each? Are we pooling these points?
Pooling at 4 points. So you could each get a 1-point thing, basically anything from a taser to a handgun.
Okay.
Like something small and short range. But Bobble is mechanical genius. Think steampunk level. I can create X.
Ooh. That opens up the possibilities.
I know. I kind of want to use our points for something on the bigger side, though. That's also just because myself and Garbanzo are kind of we have the weapon thing sort of covered, provided everything goes correctly.
Perhaps you would like to make a deal. You may bank points to use while on the train, but you will accrue an amount of darkness equal to those points that you spend in the moment.
Ooh.
So you can have a flashback of, oh, we asked her for this.
Ooh.
Now you say 2 points to affect the train?
3
3
points to
points.
affect the train.
And in what capacity are we able to affect the train?
You could bring the entire thing to a halt. You could create an ice flow through it. You could heat it up. I don't know. I figured y'all are creative enough to think that given these bounds, what would you like to do? You have to guard TK and the coin. I don't know. Maybe you want to protect the people that are also on the train.
Yes.
That might be nice, especially after last week.
Perhaps some kind of maybe pool them for one thing for the train and then one handheld thing. If we're trying to protect someone on the train, maybe the ability to turn the exterior of the train electric, for example, to repel boarders, or a system to lock down compartments that that maybe only we can open them so that we could then move through the train and make sure that people we don't want there are locked in.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Also, if we were able to think of a like a handheld or close range device, that's something that we could pass between people to whoever needed it in the moment, depending on what situation arises.
I like that. So 3 points to make it so that we can lock down certain specified train cars, so that but we could pass through, but people who aren't in our circle could not.
Okay.
Dig that.
That's good.
And you're banking the other one?
Anybody have thoughts on that?
What are we thinking?
Does TK have any sort of defenses that we know of?
PK is, as far as you know, a normal 23-year-old human man.
Love as far as
As far as
know.
you
Yeah,
know.
as far as you know.
Yeah, that's a really normal way to describe just like a normal person. They're a normal 23-year-old human man. Right? Obviously. Nothing spooky here. Let's see. Yeah, if we did a device, would it be, you guys think it'd be better to do something that we could cause harm, or maybe just like the main goal of incapacitating somebody to get away?
I kind of liked the idea of, like, you mentioned a taser or something that could, like, stun. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Some sort of like, yeah, I guess taser
Yeah.
would be the closest equivalent.
Just don't drop it in your tank.
Yeah, right. I probably will pass on utilizing that, but it's one of those joke handshake buzzers.
We good
All
with
right.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a taser and a lockdown?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Bubba runs back to her workshop, which is a truck that has cover over the back, and comes out about an hour later with a device that looks like a turtle. It's got a hubcap for the shell. It says, okay, this should lock down the train.
How?
Just put it down and ask it.
Okay.
Does it have a name?
Not yet. What should it be named?
Oh. I just assumed anything we would ask would have a name to respond to. Oh goodness. I think I lean over and I reach out of my tank and I touch the turtle. I'll say, I believe its name is Francis. That feels right.
It sticks a small head, and the eyes are kind of winding gears, and nods at you,
Oh,
and then
hello.
pulls its head back in. It turtles up.
I had quite a few turtle friends back home. I think this feels right.
It sort of like shakes happily.
I guess you would know better than anyone. And I think over the last 3 days, I am making a point just not to look directly at Thalassa, especially at the wound on her shoulder.
I just stare at her as she speaks to me, and as she just definitively looks away. But I don't say anything back.
And she hands you a small mechanical beetle. Did not say spider. Mechanical beetle. Its back is a vacuum tube, and it's got the large pincers in front, and it does this a couple times, and you see sparks fly between.
Does this one
So-
have a name too?
I usually believe that those that are going to use them should give them names.
I'm not familiar with these insects. I feel I'm not the one to determine this one's name.
How about Matt?
Matt, it is.
Wonderful name, darling.
Thanks. I've got an uncle, Matthew.
Do you happen to like your uncle?
Yeah. He's good in a scrap. Throws
Okay.
a solid punch.
How appropriate.
Yeah, right.
And TK kind of looks at y'all. It's like, well, I guess I get to go out this time instead of just setting stuff up. Yay.
Where are we headed to?
Professor said Lake Pareem. If I remember correctly, there's a gold mine over there.
And how long of a journey do we know this to be?
It should take about 18 hours.
Okay.
He takes the coin and sticks it in his front pocket and buttons it.
Is it going to be safe there?
He reaches into his pockets. Pulls out from his his overall pockets. There's holes in those. This is the hole that I keep my cigarettes in. It should be fine.
All right.
Well, I'm
then.
convinced.
You should probably go pack a bag.
You too.
Yeah, gather stuff and get ready to go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bobble grabs one of the trucks and opens up the back for y'all to get in. Unless somebody wants to ride up front with me.
I'm afraid I don't have that option. Thank you, though.
I'm staying with her.
Okay.
I shake my head. I'll ride up front.
Okay.
And I will climb into the back.
All right. It's about 20 minutes into the town is a generous name. It's basically a train stop and supplies. The train is there. People are loading in and out. And Bobble gives you tickets. And says, have a good trip.
Thanks. We'll see you soon.
You enter the train.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I will definitely need help getting my tank. I mean, my giant skirt through the cars. But
So
yes.
there are 3 passenger cars. You got 1 dining car, one bar car and an observation car, the caboose, and luggage. The bar car, you would be able to easily not stand out by looking like you're standing, if you so choose. And there is one car filled with sleepers that you have access to. Where the beds can be folded up, and you could have more room in there if you'd like.
Nice. Is that one of the 3 passenger cars, or is that an additional car?
That's an additional.
Okay.
Okay, so we have dining car, bar car, observation car, caboose, luggage, and a sleeper car.
And 3
Yes.
passenger cars.
3 passenger cars.
Okay.
If the bar car is a place that I can not stand out, I'd probably start there. If there's a moment where we need to figure out what we're locking down, or when we're doing that, or if we want to take time to assess, wherever I'm not going to draw attention right off the bat is probably where I'd want to set up.
Yeah, I would have no problem chilling at the bar with her for the first stretch.
I think I'm hanging with wherever TK is. I don't want him wandering off. I don't want him to be alone.
Smart.
That is reasonable.
Yeah.
And Tiresias, where are you gonna?
That's such a good question on a train.
Driver's seat.
I'm the conductor. I think starting off that I am in the sleeper car, and I have put out a little ring of sand to try and see if I can even read the bones, since I have not been able to have dreams.
All right. Give me the roll.
Okay. Uh, 10.
Nice.
All right. What would you like to ask?
Oh, let's see. I think the first thing I ask is if we will make it to our destination. That's not a question you can answer. I need to ask you a factual question. I've got too much into the idea of it.
Hell, I don't know.
Oh, well, find out.
Answer unclear. Ask again later.
I suddenly got way too much into the energy of an actual tarot card reading. I was just going for a feeling. Where will the first sign of danger pop up? I keep turning to my notebook like I'm going to write this down, but because of the mask and the darkness, I can't read on paper. I can only read things on my screen.
The first sign of trouble will be a buffet for you.
Is there anyone on the train that I should be particularly wary of?
Yes.
And who?
The man of Theseus.
I don't like that. I think once I am done with the reading, I open the door and try to head to the bar cart.
All right. So you head back several cars. Alone?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone else is already located in other places.
All right. So you were in the sleeper car. TK is eating.
All right, so I'm with him.
Yep. Sorry, I just realized I've got a better way to do this.
Every time one of us moves right now, he's having to redraw an entire train.
I had been until I realized, oh, I can use mini dice.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I copying the shoe. You do like Monopoly pieces. Just each one of
I'm
us is
using my tiny dice,
Very cute.
so I can
They're
have
so
a number.
tiny.
Yeah, this is my pocket watch set.
That's adorable.
Hell yes.
Very nice.
Amal Abadan, the last question Tiresias asked was who, in response to, is there someone on the train I should be particularly wary of? And it was a man of Theseus.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so you were on your way back, and you pass by Thalassa in the bar, and the next car down is the dining car.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stop at Thalassa and Garbanzo.
How's it going?
I have sensed the presence of something here very dangerous. Perhaps a familiar face. The vision warned of a man from Theseus. And it said
From?
the danger would first begin at a buffet for me.
Oh, shit.
You haven't ordered me a meal, have you?
No, I was about to think about getting something for myself, but now I'm a little weary of it.
A buffet for you specifically.
Yes, I believe so.
Is there something you eat that we're not aware of?
I think Tiresias turns his head down for a moment as if thinking, and he is stalling. Yes, it is not the thing I am proudest of, but I do, at times, when I peer into the minds of others, when I see their dreams, sometimes I consume them to fuel myself.
Their dreams.
Yes. If you have ever had a dream, one that is either fresh or reoccurring, if I were to focus on it as I touched your arm, it would become mine, and it would extend my time here a little longer.
Oh, the finger foods are all right.
Yes.
That is very interesting, and I believe we should definitely come back to this. But if it's a buffet for you and you eat dreams, does that mean the places on this train where people are sleeping? And a man of Theseus, I don't understand what that means. You are Theseus, no?
No, I am Tiresias.
You are Tiresias. I don't know why I thought that was your name. Got real confused for a moment. I was like, wait a minute, that's your name. That's not your
Allow
name.
me
It's right in
to
front
introduce myself.
I call you a different name every time I see you.
No, but I thought Theseus was that fella, wasn't he?
Yes, let me double check with the gods just to make sure. Gods, is it a man of Theseus or a man of Thebes?
Let me double check.
Okay,
Please hold while the gods look something up.
no
All these
problem.
names are so similar.
It's very true.
It's Tibesius.
Tau type, my evil twin brother.
Nope. Theseus is what I meant.
Okay,
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that's confusing, isn't it?
it
Well,
is.
that was the guy that fought the Minotaur and all that, wasn't he?
Yes.
Oh. Fuck.
So I don't know what that means. If it's someone else who has been along here for a good long while. But the sleeper cars would be a good place to start, although that is when trouble will begin.
What is a minotaur?
Like you, kind of,
Oh.
but instead of fish, think bull.
It has a bull's tail.
Lower half and head, so a little more, like 3/4 bull, whereas you are 1/2 fish. Question
Well,
mark.
that sounds interesting. I am 100% mermaid. Thank you very much.
Oh well, that's fair.
So if trouble will begin in this place that is a feast for you, does that mean we just avoid that spot and we'll be fine? Do we lock down a different car? Perhaps the one with food or this one with the drinks?
Unclear. It could even mean in our sleep. At night.
Oh.
There is a portion of this trip that will be in the dark.
They did say about 18 hours, didn't they?
Yes.
All right. Well, what do? Just keep our eyes open?
Perhaps we should inform TK and Mallory.
Yes,
All right.
I suppose that is a good idea. We should all be on the same page of where to properly pull off this scheme.
Yes. Perhaps some of these things will mean something to TK. His past is unclear at best.
Let's head over then.
All right.
Yeah.
So the next car over is the dining car. And Mal and TK sitting and eating. Well, TK is at least sitting and eating.
I think I'm just sitting across the table from him, and I think while he's eating, I think we're just like playing some cards.
He is surprisingly good at cards.
Huh.
Like, has not lost a hand.
Shit, man. I'm glad we're not betting real money on this.
Well, I don't gamble with my crew. You should know that.
Yeah, I do.
You haven't seen him play this well in quite a while. and in walk the other three. Well, one walks, two walk, one wheels.
Everything okay?
Never is.
Tyrese, I had to double check what your name was.
I'm Thalassa.
Tiresias seems to have gathered some interesting information about our trip.
Oh yeah? What's going on?
Yes, there's danger about. Trouble will begin in the place that is a feast for me, and we must beware a man of Theseus. TK, does this mean anything to you? A man of Theseus?
Theseus, like the king of Athens, 6 labors, killing the
Yes.
Minotaur, that Theseus?
Quite.
Maybe. That or, I mean, people name tiny little towns all over anything they want. Could be talking about a man from Theseus, Nebraska, for all we know.
Oh.
Man of Theseus. Like ship of Theseus?
Ah,
Yes, a man of Theseus.
What does this mean? I don't understand. I'm sorry.
There is a great philosophical debate. The ship of Theseus, I am assuming at this time, is in a museum. And if you were to take the planks of wood as they rotted and replaced them, but kept the old planks and built a new boat from them, which would be the ship of Theseus? The one that was the original form, or the one that is made from the discarded wood?
Well, this is a man's name, correct?
Yes, but it was his ship of Theseus, and a man of Theseus. Of is such an interesting choice.
Well, how would you do that with a person?
I believe Victor Frankenstein would have your answer.
I just saw that movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, how
Didn't
was
it come
it?
out just a couple years ago?
Yes.
I
Much
haven't gotten around to it. Do you like it?
Well, I mean, yeah.
drastically different than the book.
Was it?
Yes.
Does Theseus still own this new ship? Because technically that would mean it's still his.
I think for the purpose of the philosophical exercise, he is dead and has donated the ship to this museum.
Oh.
Yes.
So this new person, this man of Theseus, is that a man who is replaced in some way by another person?
For
I'm not-
pieces?
What is the
Ew.
Frankenstein?
I don't like that.
So he's made up of parts of other people?
Voice down, kid.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's a good point. There are other people that might hear that.
Yes. It's only one possibility. Visions are open to interpretation.
You hear this lot of thumping from the car ahead of you, back at the bar car,
What is that?
and then it stops.
I point at TK. You stay here.
Okay.
I'll get up and go to the bar cart.
I'm gonna go about halfway. I'm gonna get between this group and the exit, but let
Okay.
Mallory check.
Okay, so there's the space between cars. Are you going to be there as Mel continues forward into the next car? Okay. And Tiresias and Thalassa, you're staying with TK?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let us deal with you first, Mal. You see half a dozen people, including the bartender, asleep on the ground.
Shit. Do they are they I want to walk up to one. Are they breathing?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Can I try to look at this situation and get a sense of what happened here? Can I
Sure.
can I keep an eye out for trouble?
Yes,
Or...
you can.
All right.
Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. I have to stop rolling this move because I have never succeeded. That's a 5.
Nope, you are unable to. But can you give me a guile roll?
Sure. It's only a -1 for me.
Sorry, no, Grace.
That's also a -1 for me. 4.
You are bent down, looking into one of the fallen people,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear footsteps come towards you, and you look up, and you see a pair of eyes, and that's it. And then you fall asleep.
The good news is that while I'm napping, I've leveled up.
Excellent. So while you decide how you're going to do that,
Uh-huh.
let's go backwards down the train, to Garbanzo. You hear one more thud.
I'm gonna call out for Mallory. You in there? Mal. Fuck. I'm backpedaling. I'm going back into this one, and are there a lot of other people in here besides?
There are 10 other people with you.
Yeah. I think I just rushed to them.
Mhm.
She didn't come back out, and I heard another thump. I think it's time for Francis.
All
Here,
right.
or do we want to go further down the train, away from whatever it is that is that direction?
I mean, we can, but if it's coming this way, whatever it is that is through there, these people are going to be at risk as well.
Perhaps we move into the next one, and when we hear that sound, then, Francis, I would hate to lock whatever it is in with Mal.
All right.
What is the next car down from us?
The next car down is the luggage car.
That doesn't sound fun. Let's go. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck in the luggage car. No.
Yeah, we could go through their stuff. It'll be
All right.
fun.
You know what? Let's go ahead and move the observation car there. That's
I
actually
was just
that's fair.
kidding.
No, he's painting they're painting a word picture. We have moved the train. Just boop, 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 boop,
I
boop.
love it.
Okay. So next car down is the observation car. Windows along, all the sides and seating that allows people to look out. There is another story above that allows smoking. And TK, it's like, oh, yeah, I could go for one. I could light one up. Y'all are coming with me, right?
Yes.
Because that sounds stupid.
Well, let's get a move on and lock it down then.
So you move into the observation car?
Yeah.
And set down Francis?
I think I want to kind of yell out to the 10 people in this dining car.
Who are looking confused.
Yeah.
And have been since they made him out of other people? Comment.
Attention, everybody. There seems to be some issue in the car over, and it would be, very good for the safety of all of you if you moved with us into the observation car at this time, please, and thank you.
Given your current state of higher monstrosity than normal, let's get a breath.
Okay. That's a straight roll for me. 5, 6, 7.
That's a 7?
Yeah.
All right. 7 of the people follow you.
All right. Better than the 0 I was going to take with me before, so.
Yep.
All right, stay to your doom. Let's go.
All right. And they follow after you. GK nervously takes out his pack, makes sure that the coin is still there, buttons it up, takes a Zippo, lights it up.
All right, darling, set Francis to work.
Who's got Francis? You have Francis. Francis drops out from under the tank and starts crawling around and crawls out the door, leaving a small turtle that walks up and attaches itself to the door handle. And you see through the window another small turtle attaching to the door handle. And you see Francis crawl up and walk along the top, leaving small turtles that are sealing the door shut.
Oh, that's wild. That's impressive.
Like they were baby turtles.
Yeah, he had it's like those nesting dolls, but they've got a hell of a grip, I guess.
Oh, good for them. What do we do now? How do we get Mallory back?
I don't know. I was wondering that myself, if I should crawl out a window or something and try to make my way along and retrieve her if I can.
Seems the only way would be out the window and across the top. But if anyone would be able to do it, it would be a specimen like you.
Hopefully. I don't think I'm all that nimble, but I can certainly hang on tight.
I believe in you, darling.
You hear the sound of glass breaking.
Is
The
it-
observation car.
On the cart. Okay. I'm gonna whirl towards that.
All right. It looks like there's a bullet hole coming from ahead of you that has gone through one of the windows, striking near TK.
Come on, boy. Come on. Get down.
He drops.
From ahead of us, is this through the like a window in the door, or is this through a window in the
Okay,
side?
so it's 2 stories tall,
Uh-huh.
glass all around, seats. So if you're on the top, you're above the rest of the train. So it came in through there.
Oh.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he has thrown himself down with enough force that the coin pops out towards you.
Oh, get it.
Yep. I'm gonna dive. I'm gonna dive for the coin first.
Okay. You grab the coin.
And swallow it.
Pardon?
No, nothing. Jokes, all jokes. And then I'm making my way up towards TK to just drag him back down.
All right. You drag him down. Another shot is fired. It hits him in the leg.
Shit.
Could you hit me again? I'm sorry. I'm unclear. The cart we're in is 2 stories high, windows on all sides. TK was above or below?
He was below.
He was below.
So he's on the ground floor with y'all.
Yeah, and the shots are being fired down through the ceiling?
From at an angle, as if on top of the car ahead of you.
Okay. So they're not coming in from the side. They're coming from the front of the cart.
It's coming from inside the train.
Okay.
A call is coming from inside the train.
Keep him safe. I'm gonna shove the coin into his hand, and yeah, I'm gonna rush up. I'm gonna go up to the 2nd level and see if I can figure out a way to bust out the top and get onto the train.
All right. They're tempered windows, but you were able to break through easily. And a long ways up, you see on the sleeper car, which is at the front of the train, you see somebody climbing down, having seen you.
I'm sure running across the top of this train to try to get to him.
All right.
Cool.
Let's
Sleepy
hold
puppy.
there. So, meanwhile, back in the sleeping but not sleeper car, Mal.
Yep.
You are shaken awake.
I look around. Who just woke me up?
There is a man in a top hat with a ridiculous curled mustache.
Do I know you?
No, but I would like you to know me. And he looks in your eyes, and there's a glaze and a twisting that occurs. Can I get a guile roll?
Okay. Three.
Man.
You will retrieve the coin for me.
I will.
He stands up. Oh yeah, what did you take for leveling up?
I took another move from my playbook. I took one of the pack. When a loved one is in danger, add +1 when you lash out with unsettling violence to keep them safe.
All right. Excellent. So you are currently a car ahead of the rest of your friends. You need to get the coin.
I pick myself up and start. I don't know where they are, but I know that they're not in this car. And the last time I saw them, they were in the bar car. So I'm going to walk on through into the bar car.
All right. So you walk back, and there are 3 people still in the car. Oh, yeah. And they look up at you. Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah, where'd they
They went
go?
back there.
Thanks. I'll keep going.
Okay. Mal enters the observation car.
Where's the coin? Is it okay?
Yes, it's fine. Oh, get down. There is somebody with a gun.
I do, but I'm looking between all of them. The coin, where is it? Is it safe?
Yes, it's safe.
Where is it?
Garbanzo has it.
TK raises his hand up. It's
Oh.
here.
I go over to TK.
And he
Give it
hands
to me.
to you.
I pocket it.
All right.
What are you doing? TK is supposed to hold on to the coin.
Yeah, well, I'm keeping it safe.
That's what we are all doing, Mallory. What happened? Where were you?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I walk out the door. I walk out the car.
How did you get in that locked door?
It was set up so that we could go in and out.
Because we can go in and out.
Oh.
Yep. Hold on.
Okay,
You were confronted in the dining car with the man with the top hat. Please give me another guile roll as he looks into your eyes.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Five.
You succeed.
What?
You succeed.
Okay.
He looks at you. You found it.
I did.
Give me the coin, he says again. And you do not feel anything. He just looking at you with those weird eyes and the weird eyebrows. Can't trust people with weird eyebrows.
Why do you want this so badly?
With a twist of his cape, he turns and attempts to run.
No. I wanna grab onto that cape and yank him back.
Okay. You're just grabbing on the cape?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, let's get some bones.
Okay. That's a 10.
Excellent. Yeah. You grab him and he twists around.
I shove him up against
Mhm.
the wall of the train.
Yep.
Start talking before I kill you. What's going on?
Curio wants it.
Who?
Curio.
Curio. The fuck
Yeah.
is that?
My boss. Wait, you haven't heard of Curio?
No.
Oh, that's good. Okay. And he shuts up.
I want to try to knock him unconscious.
All right. Yeah, give me another bones.
Okay. A 13.
Okay. He is out.
Okay. I want to go through his pockets.
All right.
No ticket.
You find a you do find a business card.
Okay.
He is Fred Cooper.
Cool.
He is mesmer extraordinaire.
Explains a lot.
With Bobby Johnson's Big Top.
These fucking people. Yeah, okay. Good. Anything else in his pockets?
A silver dagger.
Taking that.
Yep. His ticket.
He can hold on to that.
A spare pair of white gloves.
Okay.
A flask full of whiskey.
Definitely taking that.
And $15.
Ooh, yes, definitely. Actually, fair question. Can I touch the silver dagger?
I was thinking the same thing.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I don't take that. I pick it
Nope.
up and I'm like, fuck.
And yeah, it starts to burn.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take everything else, but I leave the dagger.
Okay.
And then I guess I go back into the observation car.
Okay. Meanwhile, back on top of the train. Hood, jump. Hood.
Hop, hop, here we go. Hop.
You find at the front of the car, the door has been locked, and there's this man shaking it, trying to open it.
Hi there.
He looks up at you. Scars all across his face.
Ah, fucking hell! I hate it when we're
Two
right.
different colored eyes.
Ah, jeez.
No.
Having a little trouble with the door there.
What have you done?
I didn't really do anything. Got good friends though. Looks like you've been ripped up a bit. Tell me why I shouldn't do a little more of that to you.
Not like it would do any good. Just
Ah.
piece me back together.
Ah, fucking hell, if they can find all of you.
Turn intimidate? Let's see here. He's gonna attempt to whack his really big gold and wood rifle into you.
Well, I mean, if somebody's swinging at me, I'm swinging at them.
Yep.
Fair.
Unsettling violence or unsettling violence of 10?
Oh, of 10.
Yeah, man.
Of 10. And how? Let's take a glance at this. Okay. God. I didn't roll a snake or a boxcars, but it's still a 12.
All right. You connect with him and straight for the head, and you feel everything crunch under your fist as things start flying off as you punch through his head.
Yeah.
It's still standing there.
Oh God. It's still standing there. Okay. Then first thing I want to try to do is rip the gun out of his hand.
Yep. All right. Give me a bones.
Okay. 7.
All right. You rip the gun away from him. Both hands still attached. And it starts to go towards your own hands, crawling up on you.
God. Then only thing I think I would ever do in a situation with something spider-like crawling down something towards me is drop it off the side of the goddamn train.
Do you drop the gun?
Yep.
All right. You drop this very fine piece of machinery, and it clangs, clangs, clangs behind you. Yeah. Mal, you see a gun zip past you. 2 hands holding on.
Oh no.
Working the lever, just
The legs and torso jump into the coal cart. Meanwhile, back in the observation car, in walks Mal.
Sorry. When I walked into the to the bar car, everyone was asleep, and then I was asleep, and then someone woke me up and tried to convinced me to take the coin. But then when I brought it back, I snapped out of it. I didn't give it to him. Here, I don't know if I should hold on to this anymore.
No, I imagine not. TK, is your leg okay? Can you hold on to this?
TK has passed out from the pain.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize that this had happened. Is he okay? I can't reach him.
Somebody that can bend over.
Somebody with a waist right now.
Shit. Yeah, I want to. I guess I pocket this coin again. But I want to go lean down next to TK and see if there's anything that we can do.
He is still breathing.
Okay, good. Oh, wait. This is I don't know if this is true. All I've heard is that this little coin is very powerful. Can I put it back in his pocket and see if maybe that helps him wake up?
Let's offer some comfort here. So roll plus grace.
Sure. Plus grace. That is a 7.
Nice.
Yes. You slide it back into his pocket.
Okay.
How many hands of poker do you think you read? That you played?
Ooh. I don't know. We probably got pretty settled in there. So I would say maybe about 4 hands.
Okay.
I think we were starting on a 5th before the other 3 walked in.
Yeah. All right. So let's see something. Okay. Thank you. He wakes up.
Hey, you okay?
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. This thing hurts.
Yeah, I bet. I want to unwrap one of the wraps on my hand and see if I can like get it around his leg as like a bandage.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay.
Please let's offer some comfort again.
Okay. Seven.
As you're trying to do that, you just accidentally jam your thumb in.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Ow, 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 ow. Why are you touching the bone?
I'm sorry. I didn't. Just please hold still.
Uh-huh. Hold still.
Okay. I'm gonna keep trying to wrap it up.
Mallory, who was this that convinced you to try and take the coin? Is it this Theseus man? Is it the shooter? Is this the same person? What is happening?
I want to flicker the business card. I don't think it's the Theseus guy. His name's Fred.
Oh, that's not nearly as impressive as a name.
Completely. The card just kind of like.
Fuck.
Why are you throwing things at me now?
Ow.
Sorry.
What was that?
Oh no.
Mallory just threw a piece of paper at us. After yelling at us.
It was sorry. Normally I have much better aim than that. It was a business card. Some guy named Fred Cooper. He's from that Bob Johnson Big Top, whatever that is.
Oh, the people with the
those
the thing that you need.
Yeah, those people.
And he what? Convinced you? Did he trade something?
No,
why did you do his bidding?
He did something with my mind. He looked at me and his eyes went all glassy, and he told me to go find the coin. He's working for a guy named Curio. Tiresias, I don't know if you know who that is.
Do I?
No. But TK chimes in with Curio? I think that's Bobble's brother.
Oh.
Where is this Fred?
Oh, I knocked him out. He should be still in the dining car, I think.
And he wanted the coin.
Yeah. Or I mean, Curio wanted the coin, and I guess sent Fred to go get it.
Well, Fred, is this a power that you are familiar with, Tiresias?
No. Well. hypnosis, perhaps. Some, if interesting. I wonder what type of work he's in, this Fred and Curio.
Well, I don't know about Curio, but the his business card, I'm trying to pick it up off of the floor, says
Yeah, sticks to the blood on your finger.
Fuck. Says Mesmer Extraordinaire.
Ah. Perhaps a rival circus, and he is some kind of hypnotist or controller of minds.
So he came after the coin from one direction, and then somebody shot at us from another direction? There are multiple people on this train trying to obtain this coin?
I guess so.
Or perhaps
Shit.
working together.
Where's Garbanzo?
Well, he went after the shooter, of course.
Yes, I heard him walk up the stairs, then glass shattering. After that,
We are not very mobile, obviously. We have not been able to follow the events happening outside of this car.
Do you want me to go after him?
Well, yes.
we should have spent those 3 points on a pulley system that would let the Lassa move freely between carts.
We should have just bought me legs.
Oh. I think if we can find this man of Theseus, we may be able to arrange that.
I guess I will exit this car and try to get up on top of it or find where Garbanzo is.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the front of the train, in the coal car, where the torso is like trying to clamber up with like elbows and legs, and is thrown up ahead onto the engine as another 7-foot-tall green creature with fangs coming upwards. Ah, Garbanzo.
Do I know who or what this is?
You know, one strong man is usually able to recognize another. Yeah, you've heard mention of someone that seems almost like an, well, those weren't invented yet. A creature of like a caveman, but of a greenish tint, named Garthak.
Fuck me. I think I've heard of you. I'm not really surprised you've heard of me.
Shall we wrestle?
Wrestle? Fuck that. I'm gonna do to your face what I did to your friends.
All right.
I'm coming at him.
All right.
Oh no.
Wrestling.
All right.
I don't know if I like this other circus.
This is like that moment in The Incredible Hulk where the Hulk and the Abomination are just charging at each other on the street.
Except this abomination is, or this Hulk, I guess.
Looks like Edward Norton.
Yeah, exactly. He has not changed form. Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, okay, here we go. 11.
You get a solid hit. You feel, but you would expect ribs to crunch under an impact that hard, but it just goes sliding into the front of the coal truck.
Ah, oof. You're a tough son of a bitch, aren't you?
And it comes at you. Like, it gets up and hand digs into the metal and it thrusts itself forward at you. uh, and it hits you hard, uh, knocking you back into the car behind you and smashing the door open.
Yeah, I mean, sliding back and trying to stop myself and shakily get to my feet, wiping the dust off and getting ready for if he's coming after me.
All right.
So that puts me in. I'm so sorry. In which one am I in?
You are now between the coal car and the sleeping car.
Right. Okay.
All right. You're going to go for another one?
Uh, yeah. Okay. So, what has he done?
He has jumped up, spewing coal off of the train.
Yep.
It dug his hand into the ground and threw himself forward into you, knocking you backwards and knocking down,
Yeah.
knocking into the sleep car.
That door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he look like, is he charging or is he waiting for me?
It looks like he's charging again.
Okay. Man, I don't know what this is, but what I want to try to do is essentially post up there in between in these doorways and wait for him to come at me. And I essentially want to kind of try to Olay, grab and toss him off the side of the train.
Nice.
Okay. Let's roll it.
Okay, is that still bones?
I would say that given the situation, I would still go with the strength of 10 men.
Okay, fair. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Oof. 7.
Ooh.
All right.
Make worse mess of things. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
So what would you like to
vacancy.
do?
I think it's they choose.
Oh, they do get to choose.
Yeah. Yeah, they either choose to take that harm or give in, or and also they choose which one of those I do.
Yeah. I'm going to have you mark darkness.
Yay.
And they go flying off the train.
Hey.
So for the 4 people in the rear of the train, as you look out the window, you see a green man bouncing behind and finally gets hold of the ground again and starts running after the train.
What is happening up there?
How fast is that guy going? Could he logistically catch up with this train?
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
No.
I mean, you theorize that Garbanzo could probably do the same thing if he really wanted to.
Yeah, he could.
I mean, it's just kicking the ground really hard.
That's fair.
I want to kind of reach around because right now we're in this observation tower, and I want to like. There's been a lot of shattering glass. I want to reach down and find a large piece of glass and go over to one of the windows and open it on the side where I can hear the thundering. And I just kind of wait, and then I fling the glass backwards.
Oh my god.
This is
I
the
dig it.
closest thing to unsettling violence that I can think of for Tiresias is like using
Yeah,
I love it.
the environment.
that's good.
All right, let's see. How do we do this? Give me a guile?
Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely not bones. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a guile.
It's the thing I'm good at. 9.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, so you release it and you hear a scream.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
And you hear something huge hit. Those of you that can see Tiresias pick up the piece of glass and fling it out the window, and it fly backwards, hitting this green oaf in the eye with the glass, and it trips forward.
Ooh. Ah.
That's the danger with broken glass. You have to be careful. Could get anywhere.
You rolled a 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. As you're bringing your hand back in and saying that quip, something grabs your hand
Uh-oh.
and starts to try to pull you out the window out the window.
Can I see what it is?
It appears to be a woman in a black leotard, holding on, like, and just grabbing one. Her body bending in very strange ways.
Since she's already touching me, I'd like to use the touch.
Yeah, go for it.
11.
Nice.
Ooh.
All
Good job.
these guile, or that's breath though. Oh, so actually that makes it a 10. I'm still good.
Still good.
Nice.
So ask 2. What are you afraid I'll see?
That her footing isn't quite as good as she's trying to play it off as.
Okay. And what secret do you know about Curio?
That he has built a copy of you.
I don't like that.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm gonna try to reach back and get a hold of Thalassa. We need purchase.
I think if I see this woman just holding on to the outside of the train and holding on to Tiresias, I just take like a big breath and I just scream like as loud as I can, and I want to try to use my siren song.
All right. Roll it.
Yes.
Six, 7, 8, 9.
Good.
So I would like to do the shriek until their ears bleed, deal 2 harm. I'm thinking she has to cover her ears, she can't hold on to the train. And then I also have to choose one. Leave yourself exposed to danger, drive an NPC mad with the need for you, endanger someone you care for. I mean, if somebody wants to be driven mad with the need for me, I'm fine. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's gotta be... I feel like I mean, it definitely has to be one of the other two. I mean, I guess it depends on if these windows would hold up, because if not, that would definitely be exposing myself to danger. But also Tiresias is right there, so it could be endanger someone you care for. Oh, I don't like either of those. Okay, I'm gonna roll for it. Okay. Evens are me, odds are someone I care for. Evens, me.
All right. You let out that shriek, and the air ripples. And all of the windows on that side of the car shatter. This other performer swings out, grabbing her ears, slipping, letting go of Tiresias. She is still there, holding on. And you feel a tap on your shoulder.
I
The
turn to
hurdy
look.
one. All right.
Ow!
Give me a... Was that grace? Yeah, give me a grace roll.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
The top hat is looking at you.
The
And
top
the man
top
in the
hat?
top hat is looking at you.
Red, you woke up.
Well, hello, Mr. Cooper.
Just spoiled again. And he turns and runs.
My work here is done.
Oh,
But you didn't do anything.
Can I try to do something as he runs away?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my siren song again.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to try and do a different results.
Yep.
If this works. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
So I would like to. I don't know. I can't. I mean, I'm not sure if you know what I'm going for here. Actually, I don't. Okay. So what I'm going for is to slip under their skin, dictate an NPC's physical actions for a short time. Can I take over one of the other passengers in this car and make them trip this guy?
Yes.
All right, then oh goodness, what does this look like here? I haven't thought about this one yet. I haven't had really an opportunity to utilize this. It's so interesting. Yeah, I think it's just kind of this like how I did this scream, and it was just kind of this like this sonic like went out and broke the windows. It's kind of the same thing, but it's just this like energy. And I think like underwater, like I could use it to like communicate with different sea creatures, but using it on people works a little differently, where I can actually like convince them. It's almost like a hypnotist thing, but it's like I just tell them like it would be I would really love it if you did this for me right now.
Yep.
And I reach out to this person and I tell them, you want to throw yourself across the aisle more than anything in the world.
All right. And they do so. And you rolled a 7 to 9. Yeah. You rolled a 9. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna go with drive an NPC mad with the need for me as the other consequence.
oh no.
Because I don't want to hurt anyone else, and I've already taken some more. And this makes sense.
Yep. He leaps out, and Fred just tumbles ass over a tea kettle. Top hat just strewn about, suit disheveled, and this passenger clambers over to you and just like starts climbing up towards you.
Oh,
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not at the moment. You did
Are you sure?
excellent.
Thank you, thank you.
Keep an eye on him and let me
Okay.
know if he tries to run away again.
Okay. And he just like sits by your feet staring at him.
All right.
So back toward the front of the train. You have a torso that is now climbing down from the top of the engine, falling haphazardly, and starts kicking the conductor.
God. Well, I have to deal with that now. I'm gonna sprint up and try to grab this most of a body. I need to tear it apart, I guess. I don't guess. That's what I need to do. I need to take that leg off that's kicking the conductor and beat this thing to death with it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, I am shouting, cut it out, the whole time. Fucking quit. Stop it. Come on.
How is it going to hear you?
I don't know. How's it doing anything?
We don't know what it's got in its pockets. Maybe ears.
Oh no.
He could have ears anywhere. Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you roll?
Should that be a straight? Okay, I figured.
Yep. Well, you're trying to rip it apart. So yeah, that's
shit. That's still 7.
Oh my god.
That's my third 7.
Gracious.
Whew, bless you +1.
Yeah, it shreds. How much darkness you at right now?
At the moment, 2.
Okay. I'm gonna have you make a worse mess of things.
Oh, good.
It as a last ditch effort, it just like flails its legs out as you rip it apart. Out of curiosity, where are you flinging the pieces?
How much access do I have to I don't know, where they might shovel the coal?
It's open.
Cool.
Cool.
I
where
want
you're trying?
Yeah, I want to spread this out a little bit. So, I want maybe leg in that, another piece out the window, stomp a couple of chunks, whatever I can get done.
All right. So it kicks, hitting the emergency brake. And one side of it, as you're like, I'm going to throw this into the engine, as you go slipping forward, half of him goes in directly where you expected it. The other bit flies out of your hand in the commotion and starts dragging itself away by its heel.
Master of Ceremonies.
Yes.
When last we checked in with Mal, I said that I was running along the top of the train.
Yep.
That is now stopped.
No.
Yeah. You're gonna take a trip forward.
Yep. Okay. Sure. Yes.
So the train comes to a sudden stop as you're running. Whoa! The train stops underneath you, and you start flying forward. Give me a bones.
Okay.
Yep, you're gonna take bones. Give me a bones check.
Nine.
All right. You go flying forward. One car going under you, 2 cars going under you, 3 cars going under you, the coal cart going under you,
Oh no.
and you slam into Garbanzo. Shoving Garbanzo's fist into the fire. Meanwhile, back in the observation car,
I hurt everyone I love.
You're training like an ancient monk. You're tempering it in fire.
well, you've only got 10 points of bad luck to work off.
Oh no.
Tiresias, are you okay?
Sorry. The train coming to that slam of a
Oh.
stop,
That's gonna hit us too.
you tip over.
Nope.
Oh,
Tiresias is thrown back.
Whoop. Whoop.
TK stays on his feet.
That lucky bastard.
okay. So all the water in my tank's probably not doing great. Spilling all
Nope.
over the floor everywhere,
Yeah.
and I am just laying on the ground.
Well, not just laying on the ground. You have now crushed the poor person sitting at your feet.
I mean, I don't have a seatbelt. Like if this thing fell over and all of the water came out, then I'm across the floor.
You're flipping, and
Yeah.
Tiresias, you're like leaned up against, and you hear this flap go sliding by you.
What was that
Also
sound?
lots of screaming.
What was that sound I heard? Was that your tank falling? Did you break some graham crackers?
And the person's name is now Graham.
Excellent.
Oh,
And that's how
R.I.P.
they were
Graham.
invented.
I never bothered to ask, so I don't know that.
You know, he died doing what he loved.
It's true. Whatever I wanted.
Yep.
Oh no! Help!
What's the matter?
The train stopped and I fell out and all my water is out of my tank and I'm out of my tank and this man is, I don't know, something awful.
Are you all? Do you need the water to survive?
Not to survive, but it makes it a hell of a lot easier to exist here.
Okay, but
Eventually I will.
yes, but you'll be okay for now.
For now, yes.
And I will walk in the direction of her voice and try to pick her up.
Okay.
Are you all right? You're okay.
I think so.
I know.
I don't hurt anywhere.
We'll get you
My
some.
tank is over. There's blood all over it.
We'll get it cleaned off. We'll get you some fresh water. Not fresh water, but fresh water.
We will need to find a lot of salt.
Fortunately, the dining car is just up ahead.
Oh, excellent.
Back at the front of the train, you Garbanzo are on fire.
Yeah, I'm rolling backwards, just holding my fist, trying to roll and get out any fire.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take mark a damage for that one.
Yeah. That's fair.
And you now have a nice new burn where you hit the boiler.
Kind of hell.
Fuck, I'm so sorry.
God, it's not your fault.
What was going on up here?
Man made of different bits of shit and one of their strong men, this big beast of a thing.
You see a leg pass you by.
There it is. Little fucker tried to shoot me too.
Oh, I saw that a gun with two hands falling off of the train. What the fuck is this?
I believe that's the man of Theseus.
Oh,
You want a bite?
not particularly, but I feel like I owe you one.
One way or the other, I'm gonna throw it in the fucking furnace.
Okay. Yeah. If I can see this leg, I wanna try to grab it and throw it into the fire.
All right. Roll bones.
Okay.
I need a gun. I've got a dog.
10.
You pick it up, this leg, and it kicks you.
Ow!
Don't pick it up by the thigh.
Yeah, and it's just kicking. The conductor stands up. What is going on?
I'm like trying to
Why is there a leg? Why is there a wolf? Why are you? Oh shit! And he pulls down a first aid kit.
I'm like wrestling this leg and trying to put it into the furnace. Can you start this train again?
Assuming that everything's still attached.
Yeah. Get to work on that old check, and I'll
right.
hop down and take a look to see, like, if this has wrecked everything or what.
All right. Give me a. Can you give me a D12 roll
Yes.
or 2D6?
Either. Well, you said I want to do 12 now.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh God, never knowing if I need to roll high or low is also anxious making. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't matter. 6.
You got this.
Right in the middle.
Yep. The coupling seems to have snapped between the dining car and one of the passenger cars. So halfway through the train.
Great. A piece snapped about halfway down. I don't know if it's something you can fix or not.
Well, we can try, or can you bend this? He hands you a metal rod.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So you walk back?
Yeah. We'll walk back and see if I can get it attached.
All right. Yeah, give me that roll. Roll that bones.
Rolled and bones. There's the boxcars, 13.
Nice.
Excellent. Yep, you wrap it around and it is stronger than it was before it had broken.
I think it hurts too, just doing that with that arm.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Hey, can you give me a keep an eye out for trouble roll?
I mean, yes. Yes, I can. I will, and it's going to be awesome. That is with Guile. Oh, yeah, I've got good Guile. Okay, come on. Here we go.
A good Kyle.
That just gets me to a 10.
Cool.
8 + 2.
You see a figure in black crawling on top of the train, following TK. And they're on all fours, back arched as they're walking.
I'm just bellowing back towards the front. Mal! And I'm climbing my way up.
Okay.
I hear that, and first things first, I would like to slam dunk this leg into the fire.
All right. Yeah, let's. You know, that seems easy enough. You shove it in.
Are you sure? Because I've had some bad luck recently.
Yeah, give me a bones.
All right. Seven?
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. You go and it just kicks its way out and starts crawling away.
Fucking thing. But yeah, if I heard Garbanzo call, I'm gonna start running towards where I can hear him.
Okay. You leap up onto the top and you see TK running along the top of the train trying to get away from all the stupid. And this woman behind crawling along after him.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want to run towards that and just try to put myself in between so that this woman can't get to TK. Like if I have to like run, jump over him, I don't care.
Sorry, just one moment. TK, when the train slammed to a shut, flipped up and out the hole in the front of the train car and landed on his feet up there. I'm sorry, I thought that because I was seeing it in my head. Didn't quite make it out of my mouth. I just saw that somebody was like, "How do you get on top of the train?" Yeah, it was a Matrix style maneuver.
He's amazing.
He is absolutely amazing right now.
Why isn't he on the team? What are we doing?
Yeah. So yeah, you go chasing after him.
Yep.
Yep. Give me a.
And if I'd like to try to hurt this lady if I can get close to her. Oh yeah. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Just gonna lash out with violence, or are you gonna?
I think I'm gonna lash out with violence, because I think that in this moment, TK would count as a loved one. Yeah, he would be one of the pack. So this is gonna be lashing out with a +3.
Okay.
Which I didn't need. That's a 14.
Hell yeah.
You feel your luck change.
Yes! I say that out loud.
As you leap on top of her, she bends the wrong way around you.
Oh.
You land on her back, and her limbs wrap around you as you punch down. Are you punching, clawing? How are you?
Ooh, I think yeah, it's definitely like a claw. There's some nails involved.
Yeah. And you dig into her. And she's folding around you.
Blech.
It is a weak fold, but it's like she's trying to gain purchase as she twists her head around to look at you.
I hate this.
Yes, I finally got my I hate this. And she flops down. She is dead. She took the damage from her and you.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Okay.
I like to think that I have just gotten up in time to see that. Fucking hell. Well, That's why I yelled.
Yeah. Yeah. TK, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. That was so gross.
Yeah. Yeah. Garbanzo, can you help him get down onto like the ground, please?
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
And unless he's actively avoiding me, the attempt is just to scruff him and jump off the side.
Yep.
Cool.
Good.
You do so.
I would like to take the body of this woman, and I would like to sort of sling her over my shoulder and also bring her inside the train.
Okay. She flops around you like an empty overalls.
I hate this.
Yep.
I ball her up.
Yeah.
And then carry her inside the train.
Yeah. You wad her up. All right.
I like the implication that like you move her limbs and then they stay there like a spider, just like that's just curls up.
So the water and blood that have splattered forward in the observation car have now gotten their way to wake up Fred again.
Can I hear him moving?
Yeah, and I'll definitely let Tiresias know.
Okay.
TK isn't here anymore. I don't know where he went. The woman in black, who was very limber, was holding on to the outside of the train. I don't think she let go completely. I think I did a little bit of damage with the glass and everything, but I don't know where anybody is.
And he starts looking at the passengers. All of them. Toss them off the train.
As soon as I hear his voice, I've been trying to like pinpoint him pretty quickly for the fact that I'm carrying Thalassa. I take 2 quick strides forward and kick him in the crotch.
Good man.
Yeah, give me a bones roll.
Oh no.
It's a 12.
11.
20?
Yes.
Yes! Oh yeah, you nail him and he collapses.
Throw them off the train.
Oh God, my sack. And the people pick him up and throw him off the train by his sack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think there's going to be some long-term damage there.
good shot. That was very impressive.
Thank you. He has a very resonant voice. I got a very distinct image of a man standing with his legs astride.
Yes,
It makes
was
for a
very-
simple target.
Very bold in his stance, indeed.
The knees really act as a guide. They just take you right home. You just got to kick in the right direction.
Well, I can't say that I know what it's like to kick anything, but I think that you
Or
did
to
a
have
very good
knees.
job.
Or to have knees.
It seems like a very weak point, to be honest, of
Yes.
humans. I can't say that I'm upset to not have them, except for right now where I can't stand on my own and you have to carry me everywhere, but good job, regardless. Where is everybody?
Phenomenal question. Help! Garbanzo! Mallory!
Hello?
Anyone who can walk or see?
We are very restrained here, even without the restraints.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine I would be going anywhere else but back to where we left them and just huck TK up into the car and climb up after him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm following, just dribbling this bundle of women.
Just winding her up like rope. Just...
You're so everybody's in the same car now. Is that right?
Yes, and the
Okay.
train starts to move.
Oh, well, there is everybody.
Garbanzo, would you be so kind as to upright the lass's tank?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of water left in it.
No, we'll have to see what we can do about that.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll get everything set. And my God, what now? And am I running for water? Am I checking? I don't like. I think literally Garbanzo is just like,
You're fine. Just stay
not sure
still
where-
for a moment. We'll travel in a group from now on for the rest of the journey. The lasso will survive without the water. We'll find it soon. What all did you encounter?
One second. I think I reach out to some nearby people and I just ask them if they could start bringing me glasses of water to fill up my tank as we're talking.
So everyone in the observation tank starts running back and forth with glasses of water.
oh,
Thank you all
Like a
so
bucket
much.
brigade.
And somebody get the salt. Do not forget the salt, please.
And yeah, and a couple of salt shakers. And as you're moving forward in the train cars, the bar is still all asleep.
oh. As we're going up till then, I'm just describing the man of Theseus and the big guy and so on. But as we hit that, oh shit, do we think they'll wake up?
I don't know. Fred Cooper, the guy with the top hat, he was the one who woke me up. I didn't know that they were all still asleep.
That's one I didn't see.
Perhaps
They're all near the front, and you, Tiresias, can smell childhood dinners, first loves, summer.
They are
From the pile
very
of sleep.
heavily asleep.
Is this similar to the people that couldn't move in the last town? These seem more restful, less screaming than the last time.
Yes, for me it is very different. The sound from those others were unbearable. This is quite the temptation.
You smell red wine.
That's how it started. We heard the thumps. A buffet for you.
Quite the feast.
Is this bad for you? I don't like the hesitation.
It's not bad. It's... So, mechanically, how do you stand against your indulgence, or do you?
I don't think there really is one.
Okay.
I am going to leave it up to you. If you indulge, you'll take some darkness.
Yeah.
But that's not a now problem. You haven't dreamed in days.
Yeah. Like, I think that... Tiresias takes a couple steps, like, over people. Like, the fact that they are asleep and they're dreaming, it almost seems like they're visible to him, the way he is stepping over them and looking down at them. Like, you can tell that his gaze is, at faces. And he stops at one person in particular and just takes in a breath, and for a brief moment it looks like the opposite of the first time you breathe out on a cold winter's day. it's like he breathes in this mist, this frost. One surely won't be missed. It has been quite a long journey.
What was it about?
It was the first Thanksgiving that they were there with their new pet. There was another I could sense of a similar event, a Christmas with their fiance. I thought the Thanksgiving with the dog. It seemed less rude to take that one. I'm quite fond of dogs.
Well, that's about a fuck enough of that. And I'm like moving to these people and like clapping and like shaking them and seeing if I can wake anybody up.
Yeah. Yep. You know, a quick smack. Yeah. They start waking up.
I take a little scoops of water from my tank and I throw them on people's faces.
Yep. Um, the train continues on, and sun sets. Since this was still before night fell.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, this was fast. And as it sets over the desert beyond, it takes on a blood uh lighting. And not so much like just the reds, and you start to see that it's creeping upwards, and the stars then also become red, and the entirety of the sky turns a deep crimson blood red. You hear someone listening on a transistor radio. The skies over the Aegean Sea have been experiencing strange storms filled with lights and sounds of screaming from the heavens. These reports are coming in from both Athens and Ismar. The sky everywhere has turned red.
We may not be doing enough fast enough.
What else can we do?
Whoever this curio is, whatever it is that they want, one of their minions, the thing that they did not want me to know was that they have created another me.
Another you.
Yes, perhaps like the man of Theseus, or perhaps connected to some higher power. Perhaps my visions are too small, too focused. I would be interested to know what this other me foresees.
If they have another seer, is that why they knew where we were going to be?
Very likely.
And they seem to know exactly who had the coin.
Yes.
They did. Oof. They want it badly. For anyone tracking, someone wants something someone else has. Sounds a lot like avarice.
Yes.
So have we stopped them all? There seem to be quite a few people here.
The next
Fine.
morning, as everyone is adjourned into the everyone joins together in the dining car. PK is with you, and it slips out of his hand as he's reaching for something in his pocket, the coin. And the waiter comes by, picks it up, along with the rest of the plates, and walks away.
Do any of us see this happen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Fuck. Hey, mate, come back. I'm gonna get up. I'm moving. Like I'm coming after him.
Okay. You
Hey,
go.
that coin wasn't meant to be left. I've got another tip for you. And I'll fish out a couple of bills.
Okay.
Mind trading me?
No, I do believe this is mine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Can I
And
try to take control of them?
no.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You, Thalassa, recognize someone else from the sea.
Oh! I'm sorry,
As,
what?
they let their features slip a bit, and the face elongates like Shards did in the beginning, and the horns kind of pop out, but it's a very blue tone.
Is this is the waiter?
Yeah.
And I recognize them. Who is it?
This is Abao, the water dragon of the China Seas. You all have been doing so good and have been bringing storms around with you. I appreciate all that you have done to try to revitalize this land. But I do believe that given what Sloth wants, giving it luck may do what it needs to do.
Need to do?
It wants to cease. So perhaps if we give it the luck, it will get what it wants.
And then it'll stop.
That is my theory.
I think
You're-
this is utterly over Garbanzo's head and just looking back and forth just literally looking back and forth with the look of, do I hit it or not?
Are you Shard's brother, cousin?
My cousin, yes. Unless you think it would be better served in your hands.
That's when I step back.
Does one of you deserve the luck more? Or need
Ugh.
it more?
I don't know. I had it for a little bit and it felt really good, and then I gave it up, and then I had terrible luck.
I think I am absolutely terrified to see somebody else from the seas, and I am frozen in fear. Knowing that I was banished, I am just, even if I think this is somebody that we were supposed to meet, I think I am keeping my mouth shut for once.
It does look upon you with kindness. And it holds it out to you toward the table. Is this better to be with you?
I have seen in the past when gods have tried to give too great of a gift to mankind. I think that you should keep it to try to deal with sloth and leave us mortals to make our own luck.
Very well. And he closes his hand, the claws around it, and walks away. And starts giving orders to some of the other waitstaff.
Oh, you quietly go sit down.
I think I lean over to Tiresias. Tiresias, I would like to have a word with you in private when we have a moment. Just so you are aware.
Yes, of course.
TK. If that was going to be like a maneuver, to do that sweet little handoff, that would have been good to know so I don't make an ass of myself in front of the dragon. Would have been
I didn't mean to.
Ah, all right, then forgiven.
That was an accident.
So he must have. All right, that was cool. That was very cool.
You did good, TK. Good job protecting it.
Thanks for not letting me die.
You're welcome. How is your leg?
It still hurts. There's
Yeah,
a hole in it.
I know.
Yes, I saw.
But from what I remember, a hole straight through is a good sign. It means the bullet's no longer inside and can't cause infection.
But what about the gaping hole?
Time.
Okay. We've got that, right?
You got a whole train ride back. You can just relax.
Okay. And he kind of puts his foot up and zones out again.
Even if you lose this leg, having one leg is almost like having a tail. So you're on the right path to, being a little better. So, either way, I'm saying it's a win.
He just smiles and nods his head and passes out.
Good for you.
So would Thalassa and Tiresias like to step out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take her for a stroll through the carts.
Okay. As you vacate the dining car, I'm assuming you're not going back into the observation car.
Correct.
Bad things happen there for us.
Your arm is grabbed, Tiresias, and they look up at you and say that I have seen what will have happened. You were there, and she was there. There were more of you. And everything dies. Everything goes under the cloud of a mushroom. And he releases your arm.
Where have you seen this? How?
I'm not always where I'm supposed to be. But I am where I am supposed to. Name's Pilgrim. William Pilgrim.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Pilgrim. Is there anything else you care to share about the vision you've had?
Nope, so it goes.
Will you be there at the end?
No. This isn't my fight.
A mushroom cloud. Very interesting. Thank you for the warning.
Have a good one.
I turn back to Thalassa. Sometimes ill omens come as undecipherable dreams. Other times they come as simple sentences from strangers.
I'm afraid I still don't understand what any of the words that man just said mean.
Yes. Things are getting worse. But that is a concern for once we are back home. What was it you wished to speak to me about?
Well, I just had a question about the way you consume dreams. Is it the same as consuming a memory? Do the people still remember the events that they dreamed about that you devoured?
They do not.
Wonderful. Can you choose which dreams you eat? Can the person choose? Are they ever aware of it? Has this happened for you before?
I can choose. They cannot stop me.
What
But
if
you
they
could
did not
also,
want to stop you?
well, it is a tricky thing. If one was to be able to control their dreams, intentionally have a specific dream, then it would be like preparing the same meal over and over again until I finally ate it. But the dream must surface for it to be an option at my table.
Well, I don't think that would be a problem, you see. I've had the same dream almost every night. For quite a while.
Something you wish to forget.
Oh, yes.
I'm going...
Tiresias, I would love for you to, if at all possible, please eat my memory of being banished from the sea.
I will admit that dreams that are frightening or infuriating, unhappy dreams have a bitter taste. But they are less costly for me to ingest, and they have been known to give ease to those who no longer find themselves caught in them night after night. We will see tonight when you sleep, if I am able to help.
I don't necessarily mind having the dream. You see, it's more of the effects that the knowledge has on me. I was very frightened earlier to see somebody else from the ocean. I cannot return. The punishment would, well, it would kill me. I would be ended. So I cannot return, but also I do not want to be hindered while I am here on land by making decisions that, I mean, well, to be honest, might prevent me from realizing my true potential, let's say. And if that fear was removed by not remembering why I was afraid, I don't think I would have such precautions.
I can take the dream of the moment, that feeling of reliving it. You may still remember that you are no longer welcome there because here you are. That knowledge seems to stay with you daily, but I could take that moment of fear, of reliving, and take the edge away, the difference between knowing a thing and being caught in it.
Yes, that is my concern. I remember the moment. I remember everything about the moment that the verdict was given, and I had to flee. And it honestly was terrifying. I still think I made the right decision. But what use is it for me to not be able to go home if I can't do what I would like to do here?
You wish to escape this reoccurring dream to give yourself true rest and perhaps a clarity of mind in the waking hours.
If that will keep me from being hindered in decisions, then yes.
Yes, Thalassa. And next you sleep, I will see what there is to see.
Well, thank you, Tiresias. I greatly appreciate your assistance in this matter.
Of course.
I think we continue our stroll.
Yeah.
All right. And meanwhile, back in the dining car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. No, go for it.
Oh, just, I certainly think I have packed and lit my pipe, gotten it, a few puffs to get it going, and I offer it to Mal.
Yeah, sure.
You did good today.
Thanks. You too.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's rough. Been expecting lots of weird trouble, but just not expecting all of that.
How's the shoulder?
It's all right. Gonna be a little rough for a while.
Well, I rub my own shoulder and push my shirt aside, and it's still just bruised to hell from when we fought in Thalassa's car. I guess we're kind of even now.
Yeah, I guess so. I'd say sorry about that, but
No, I'm sorry.
no, you don't need to be. More than anybody, I know what it's like to lose control. So I'm not mad at you. And comes to that again, I'm not going to be mad at you. I mean, you do understand that if it happens again, it comes down to you or her, I will kill you. It won't be anything personal at all, I promise.
I hope you will.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah. Those people, that other circus. Madame Devereaux, she said that they maybe have a cure for the way I am.
Yeah, all right.
You know. So maybe you won't have to kill me.
I hope not. Frankly, I'd love to go have a little chat with them anyway.
Well, she also told me that we might be able to find them in High Brazil, Missouri.
All right. Good to know.
Yep.
The train arrives at Lake Perrine. And the dining car starts to fill out, restocking, and there's a shift change. Lake Preem, the town around it is remarkably well set off. The mining of gold has been good to this town. And there's a truck waiting for you all to take you back to the carnival. Bobble is the driver, and she looks to y'all and is like, how'd it go?
As I'm like carrying TK off of this train.
Oh, that good, huh?
We've had better days, but we've certainly had worse.
Ran into some people who know Curio.
Her face drops. Oh?
Yes, I believe we're going to have to speak with you about some things.
Well, it's a bit of a drive back. Let's get everybody loaded up. We can open up the window and back so we can all talk while I'm driving. Or if somebody else wants to drive, I can sit in back.
I've got the back.
Okay.
Holding that hat down.
Right. And drives off. What would you like to know?
They seem to have acquired or built their own seer. There was a patchwork man accompanied by others like us.
Uh-huh.
They were the ones after the coin.
Uh-huh.
Does your
That
brother
would
work for Bobby Johnson's Big Top?
He owns it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's like I am, but less fun.
Like you are, like a
We can
mechanical
build stuff.
genius? Yeah, okay.
Is the rift between you two so great that as you travel about and we make sure some locations are safer than others, that they would seek to edge on the darkness to become stronger?
They could. That's part of the reason why I'm with y'all is if I'm inside the circus, then they can't find us.
Yes, that may have changed. The addition of their seer, it seems they knew exactly when and where we would be.
Well, then we probably should come up with a plan for when we do see them.
If you were your brother, you say he is less fun than you.
Yeah.
What kind of things, if you were your brother, would you ask me to see? Because I think that I may be asking the wrong questions if we're going to try to combat him directly.
He looks forward, watching the road very carefully, while the GM tries to come up with a good answer here, because that's a really excellent question. Oh, that's good. I think I would ask, what is the easiest way to get us to do his work for him? I would also ask, where are we going to be 2 setups next?
Yes.
Because if we are 1 step behind and they're trying to get 1 step ahead, and then we try to figure out what's going on, then them being 1 step ahead of where we are.
Yes, he may be asking questions that allow him to compensate for the knowledge that I'm looking ahead. Perhaps he's looking even further.
So we cannot follow them if they are already following us. Is that correct?
Yes.
They're following where we will have been.
Yes. I think. I get it.
I don't know a goddamn word any of you just fucking said.
Not sure I'm following, but it seems as though we can't avoid these people. All we can do is be ready.
Yes.
I like our chances on that. We weren't ready for this, and see how it went for them.
On the train, as we were making the final approach, I met a Mr. Pilgrim. Does this name ring a bell to you?
Nope.
No.
He warned. No. Did not warn. Offered up the vision. They saw the future. And that our story ends under a mushroom cloud.
Well, that's weird.
Yes.
You see her like squint really hard.
Is everything okay?
I think there's several things going on. There's what we're doing to try to stop a darkness.
Mm-hmm.
There's what my brother's doing to try to bring on the darkness.
Uh-huh.
There's what the darkness would be doing regardless of what we do.
Yes.
I think Mr. Pilgrim may have told you about that. The thing that is going to happen regardless of us.
Regardless of us stopping the darkness or Curio trying to push it further.
I think it's regardless of us stopping Curio.
Okay. Okay.
Because that sounds like something government might do.
Yes.
That would be a real big explosion.
Yes. In an attempt to deal with or wrangle these odd phenomenon that are happening.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff.
Yes.
And pull up to where there's another encampment. And I think you all saved what's going on in the train against all odds.
Oh, yes!
Nice.
That was some beautiful failures. It was wonderful.
Man.
One after the other.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I got your luck on that. I do not usually roll well, but...
So I believe that leads us to a poll for redemption.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right, let me grab that.
I believe that is a herald bringing hope or a gift arriving exactly when needed.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, both of those sound grand, so.
True. Very true.
Are we offline?
Sorry about that. Ooh. This week we have not mentioned I am controlling the stream instead of Kim, and it's been quite a while since I've done that.
You're doing great.
Crit show
I
goodbye.
appreciate it.
Yep.
You're doing great, sweetie.
The ultimate crit show
Literally.
goodbye.
Doing great, sweetie. So I believe that puts us on the path of redemption.
It
Rev, I don't know if you can
does.
update our scales
I
for us, please.
can.
Awesome. We did it, guys.
Yay,
Look at
Path
us.
of Redemption. Look at that.
Yay!
Oh, but two little apocalypse skulls. I wouldn't worry about it.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You know,
That's
blood red
probably fine.
skies.
This is fine. It's just
This
getting
is
a
fine.
little more yellow.
Mm-hmm. All right. So thank you, all of us. Thank you, all of you, for joining us for episode 3 of the Omniverse Chronicles Crossroads Carnival. What's coming up next? Let me tell you. So Thursday, the 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, please join Megan and myself for part 2 of Nancy Drew, The Ghost of Thornton Hall. I am once again going to be sitting right next to Megan. We are going to figure out what the deal is with Ethel's grave. I swear to
Maybe.
God.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I've been thinking about it for days. I have no idea what to do with Ethel's grave. So we might just be sitting at Ethel's grave for 3 hours if I could get the game to work.
Yep, the costume theme is ghosts.
Yep.
No word on if Megan and I will once again be wearing our tandem ghost costume.
I cut eye holes. I cut 4 eye holes into one of my sheets. So yeah, we'll be wearing it again.
Okay, well, yeah, that's true. All right, Friday. This is big. Friday, the 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern is going to be the finale of Tass's End of Days game. This was the very first streamed TTRPG that we ever ran on Twitch. We were gonna do the finale over a year ago. Then world events happened, but now we are finally all together and gonna do the finale, and the table is stacked. We have Tass as the GM, and then all sitting together at one table. We can't find enough chairs, but we'll find them.
I gotta find chairs.
Will be Rev. It will be Jake. It will be Megan. It will be myself. It will be Wes. It'll be Jesse. It'll be Carolyn.
It's gonna be amazing.
Oh
wild.
man.
I'm gonna ask this, and you guys can tell me no.
Okay.
But I asked it on a car ride earlier. Do you want a one-word hint about the style of the mystery coming up Friday?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. I think the audience demands it.
Yeah. The one-word hint that will only make sense if you show up and watch is, well, it's kind of a hyphenated hint.
Spider-Man.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Cryptic.
Yep.
I
love it.
Grand finale.
have a
Oops, on Mega Man.
terrible feeling that I instantly understand this hint.
I
thought you
think I
might.
know.
Oh no.
I have no idea. I've never played Mega Man.
But yeah, so I'm so excited. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be chaotic.
It's
7 players playing Monster of the Week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh has asked, have I figured out how it's going to work yet? Oh no, that's a problem for Thursday, Rev.
Yeah, don't worry
That's
about it.
Future Rev's problem.
And then of course next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern is going to be episode 4 of Crossroads Carnival. Will we stay on the path of redemption, or will we balance those scales right back out? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link a few more times into this chat. Please vote on the boon that we received for doing so well this week. I think that's it. Do we have anything else?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
If you're not on our mailing list, you should make sure to head over to thecritshowpodcast.com and sign up for the mailing list, because there is some information coming out in the mailing list tomorrow that up until now has only been shared on our Patreon. And so the folks on the mailing list are going to get the second dose of this information before we release it to the public, because something's going on that has limited seating. So I'm just saying, if you're not on that mailing list, get on it.
Yep. And that link is in the chat right now. So go ahead and click on it and go sign up for our mailing list.
I have something.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
You should definitely join the Patreon, join the incredibly welcoming Discord, and vote on the food that y'all are going to be encountering on next week's episode.
That's
oh,
true.
I forgot. I was gonna try something in the dining car and I forgot. Ah.
Okay.
Oh
Shoot.
no, I think I know. I think I have a guess as to the next sin we might meet.
It's
Oh
lost,
no.
It's lost again.
Yes.
Well, yeah. If it's some of those foods, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. And if nothing else, we will see you on Thursday night for Mystery Detectives.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.